Hello, everybody. Welcome. Hello.
Hey.
Greetings.
Welcome, everybody.
Welcome to the stream.
So good to see everybody here.
We're here.
We're here. We're live. Welcome to episode 4 of season 1 of Feywild and Out. I'm so glad that y'all are here.
Yes.
And I'm so excited to play with you. Before we get rolling, we're gonna just do our little character intros. So we'll start with Hero.
Hi. Character intros. I'm playing Aurelian, the half-elf, half-bard, completely awesome, half-rogue, half-elf, half-bard, completely awesome.
Very awesome.
There we go. All the things. Thank you. But yeah, angsty rogue with the heart of gold. So that's me.
Love it. Let's go to Sparrow.
Hello, I am Sparrow. I am playing Lenosa, the holy Goliath. And by that, I mean she's not holy, but she is completely Goliath, as opposed to being half. And she's a Way of the Shadow Monk. And that's it.
I love that. Let's go to Jade.
Hey y'all, I'm Jade Valkyrie, and I bumped my mic, but I am playing Rowan, a Death Cleric. Yeah.
Love that. Jen.
Hi, my name's Jen. Jen is online, and I play Nisa, the gnome artificer.
I love Nisa. And George.
Hello, I'm George W. Ambush, and I play Danis. He is a barbarian with a heart of gold and a maul of wood.
A maul of wood. And I am Pond. I am your DM for this evening. And I am super excited to run this episode. It's going to be such a good time. Does anyone want to take on the recap?
I did it last time.
Jen did it last time? No? Okay. Last time on Feywild and Out, the party made a pit stop in the Elf Song Tavern in Waterdeep. There was drinking and there was laughter. There was a great time had by almost everybody. There was a little bit of contention between Rowan and Aurelian, competing back and forth for who was cooler and who could figure out why Rowan got the cheap wine instead of the fancy wine.
What?
They met their new friend Greg, the bartender for the Elf Song Tavern, and became extremely attached to him very, very quickly. So now I know that I can throw NPCs at my party and they'll fall in love with them immediately. Great information to have. And they spent most of the evening engaging back and forth between Greg and each other. Nisa got a little too drunk and ended up passing out. My brain just did a hurt. Please hold. Lenosa stayed behind to check on Nisa and make sure Nisa was okay when the party realized that Greg never came back from his lunch break. Everybody was really concerned about that. And so Aurelian, Rowan, and Danis went to go see if they could figure out what happened to Greg. Danis spoke to an owl. Aurelian spoke to a man who was sleeping in the alley. And eventually they came across poor Greg's body in the alleyway. It was a sad time. Greg had his throat slit, and the party had no idea why. Their best guess was that because they had tipped Greg really, really well, and everyone in the bar had seen it, and they were, in fact, in Baldur's Gate, that they accidentally made Greg a target. So I think that there's a lot of guilt going on there. F's for Greg in chat. God, do we miss Butt? That's a great one, Buttspot. Thank you. The party then went to sleep after Rowan did a nice little funeral rite for Greg before waking up the next morning and heading to the airship yard to make their way finally to Candlekeep. They boarded the ship. Rowan spent most of her time reading about the goddess Saloon. And everyone sort of just had a little bit of good downtime to themselves. About an hour and a half or so into the ride, it seemed like ships were starting to approach in the sky. Ships that did not look familiar. And was there? Me reading the chat like, shit, did I miss it?
Oh no, that's here in LA. I'm not sure if I've
Oh.
experienced an earthquake or really weird neighbors.
Okay.
So if I'm making weird faces, that's
You're
my
good.
excuse.
I was like, I don't think there was an earthquake in Baldur's Gate. My brain. So they
You did forget some integral flirting.
oh yes, there was also flirting between Suzette, Nisa's cousin, and Aurelian that has been going on for a couple of sessions now. Every time they engage with each other, Suzette is a gnome, and she just really has the hots for Aurelian, I guess.
It's cute.
It's adorable.
Who doesn't?
I like it.
Who
I mean, I don't
doesn't? The party, I think, was also trying to hook Greg up with Lenosa.
It may be
If
just
I-
me. I don't.
It might have. I
Might
think
be
it was
true.
Aurelian.
I was
and
just
Rowan.
pushing for that. I don't know.
Because Greg seemed to be quite intrigued by the fact that Lenosa was a Goliath.
She's not anymore. She used to be.
No.
Once upon a time.
Once upon a time,
She got better.
She got better though. Really did. So you're on the ship. Everything seems like it's going fine, and we actually have a map for this episode, which is super exciting. So before we fully start looking at the map of the ship, where would everybody be?
Danis is still clung to the mast.
That's right, because the ship, you all made dexterity saving throws to see if you kept
I
your
got
feet
hit.
when the ship hit. That's right. So Danis is clung to the mast. Where would everyone else be when you got hit by the wave of turbulence?
Rowan was being
Um,
emo, so wherever there's like a cool spot to read, that's probably where she is.
There's
So-
quite a few. So you would probably have, I would say, potentially tucked yourself up, like, either in the the front where the cannonballs are being kept, or maybe in the back, right, like by the stairs, if you're like tucked up in a little sort of
I'll
hidey
say
hole.
here.
There is a lot of really interesting mechanical parts to these ships. There's a huge sort of furnace thing at the back where normally the steering would be. There are 2 engines at the back and 2 engines at the front that are connected to sort of generators that seem like they're keeping this ship in the sky. There are also cannons off the side, 2 on each side of the ship. And there are, like, underneath the ship, there are, like, the big thrusters that sort of help it go. So we've got Rowan being emo. Danis is clutching to the mast for dear life. Lenosa, where would you be at?
I feel like she's just kind of, I mean, not close to one of the edges, like probably, probably off the port side edge, but just kind of standing near a cannon. She was, before things kind of happened, I think she was kind of just looking out at the expanse of the sky.
The beauty of this
Yes, south port
sky
side
from
there.
below. Love that. And then Aurelian, where would you be?
Aurelian was on his way to go talk to Rowan.
Okay,
So it would have been heading
probably right around there.
over here.
And Nisa.
Nisa was entirely fascinated with everything and was like running from one side of the ship to the other, just leaning over the edge heavily and dangerously and just going, wow, at everything.
Wow, I love that so much. So like as you're leaning over the edge, on the one side, Corin, one of the shipmates, sort of just like grabs your shirt and is like, no. You don't have a parachute on.
I'll be fine.
Nope.
What do you mean, nope?
Safety.
Get back.
And then they're like, okay, hold on. Let me just. And so Corin, we'll say this happened in the downtime a little bit before you guys were fully hit by that turbulence. Corin runs down below deck, where you know most of everything below deck. Like these are built primarily for day trips, so there's not a lot of sleeping quarters. Most of everything below deck is mechanical. Or storage, and Corin comes running back up with like 5 packs, and she comes up to each of you, and she starts handing them out to you, and she like looks at Lenosa and looks at Danis, and she hands you each one, and she goes, I think two, yeah. And then she runs back down underneath, and she comes back up with extra packs, and she's like, you could probably just on the front, maybe. Or on the, it's just a safety. They're parachutes for just in case anything goes wrong here.
I don't want to be dangerous.
Yeah, you clip them, and then if you fall off the side of the ship, which you probably shouldn't, but just in case if you fall off the side of the ship, you just pull that cord and you'll be fine.
Whoa, what do you mean, fall off the ship?
That's why
fall off.
You're not gonna fall off probably, but you just need to have these safety measures.
We're definitely not gonna fall off.
Danis, it's
Promise?
fine.
Promise.
Want me to put the thing on for you?
Vomit.
I'm just like, put like while his arms are still crossed and like holding on to his arms, I'm just trying to like shove underneath his fingers just to make sure he doesn't have to move.
And you
Like bringing it around his hand so that I can put it on his back.
Oh.
I love that. Does everybody put their parachutes on? Perfect. And
Lenosa does as Corin asked and puts 2 on. Yeah.
2 on. And you notice that everyone else is also wearing them. They just seem like sort of part of the routine gear that the people on the ship are wearing. She's like, it's not a problem. There are no issues. This is one of our best and fastest ships, so there shouldn't be any issues. It's just a safety measure. I'm surprised Suzette didn't tell you about it sooner. Usually we have our people put them on before they board the ship. But anyways, everything is fine. Don't worry too much. Just enjoy your time in the air. And if you get seasick easily, you'll probably get airsick too. So we got buckets. And she sort of just like pats Danis's thigh as he's like clung to the mast. She's like, it's gonna be just fine, buddy.
What are the buckets for?
For vomit.
Oh,
Uh-huh. Do you need one?
no,
Okay. You good?
no,
Okay. Do you want a snack?
no,
Okay.
yes, no.
Yes. Oh. Have cookies?
Give me one cookie if they're
Yeah.
vegan.
Sure. Yeah, okay. Let me go see if I can find you some vegan cookies. And Corinne sort of just like scuttles off. Shortly after she scuttles off is when you all feel the thump of the turbulence, or what you think is turbulence. And then you hear Samantha from the other side of the ship, and Kathos and Joe from the back. And they sort of like, they're looking out and they say, Suzette, is there? Were there other ships scheduled for this route today? And Suzette goes, no, just us. I just wanted to spend some time with my cousin.
Mm-hmm.
And they go, well, there's 2. And would anyone want to look?
Yes. Nisa's like confidently running on this ship. Like, danger aside, she's so intrigued.
Go ahead and make me perception checks if you plan on looking
10.
Oh no.
Take a look for
10.
sure. Let's see. 11.
11. Okay.
17.
17. Very nice. Thank you. So something. Why is it selecting that? Stop selecting things that you don't need to see. So Yeesh. So looking over the side of the ships, with the 10 and 11, you definitely see two ships starting to come up out of the clouds beneath you. And Lenosa with that 17, off the starboard side of the ship, you see the one ship. It has like it's the energy that's fueling these is different. The one that's on the starboard or right side is orange, and the one that's on the port or left side is red. And as you're sort of like peering out, you see a small black dot zooming its way towards you, towards the ship. And as it gets closer, as it approaches closer and closer, you see that like it's holy shit, that's a cannonball. That's a cannonball, and it sort of just like flies up and past the ship that you guys are on. And I'm gonna need everybody to roll me some initiative, please.
Hell yeah.
Oh!
Sky battle.
Let's
Sky
go.
battle! Parachutes, it's fine, everything's fine.
This is fine.
Although Rowan was emo, I guess she was ready with a 19.
Nice. Okay.
That's wild. Ugh.
Give me a 20, please.
Okay.
Oh, goddamn.
So we got
I put mine on the map.
Rowan with a 19.
I mean, on the tracker.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Lisa with a 7. Aurelian, what'd you get?
11.
Oh, I can do this.
Yeah,
Right.
just press enter.
Yeah, I got you.
Neat.
So nice.
Oh, well.
JK, everyone except Sparrow. there we go.
Third time was a
Just
charm.
kidding.
It didn't work the first two times. I was like,
But
I was told this should work.
I was typing it as we were speaking, so I'm wondering
Sorry.
if that's you're fine. Awesome. So these ships in the sky, I would say that they're probably about still about 300 feet away from you guys as they're
Okay.
coming up through the air. And you see that like as these ships come up and as that one cannonball comes flying past, the rest of the crew starts to sort of panic. And they're like, we're under attack. Suzette, I think they're firing. And you see Suzette just sort of like steel herself, and she's like, we've prepared our whole lives for this. And she sort of takes the helm, as to say, and stands in front of the furnace that's there, and she starts like furiously like cranking knobs and pulling levers and hitting buttons, and you feel the ship start to sort of push forward even harder. Up first is Lenosa. Lenosa, what would you do?
Lenosa is going to rush over. Let me see here. How much space do I got? Yeah, so she's gonna go all the way up here, and then she's gonna hold her action. If possible, she's gonna see if she can maybe catch one of these cannonballs.
You gonna catch one?
Yeah, she's gonna try and keep the ship safe here.
Ooh.
So like she's like not even bothering with the quarterstaff, like it's still like on her back, and she's just
Okay.
like ready. Or if someone's gonna launch themselves over, she's ready.
You're ready? Okay, so you wanna hold an
Hold my
action
action.
to try and intercept a cannonball?
Or
a person.
some sort of projectile, whether that be cannonball or person.
Amazing. I love that so much. At the end of your turn, go ahead and roll me a perception check since you're on that side.
Okay. Now that I remember what my perception is, hooray. That's another 17.
Another 17. So on that side, you notice that there's like the person at the back of the ship that's coming up through the clouds as they sort of crest the clouds. The person that's at the back of that ship looks a little bit different than the rest of them. They're wearing sort of like a deep red cloak and looking directly at you.
She's got her teeth gritted.
And they turn to the rest of the crew and they say, "Quarry sighted! Forward!" And the ships start to surge upwards. And that'll take us to Rowan. Rowan, and then on deck is Danis.
Rowan's gonna first get up from being knocked over and forgetting the book, and would like to go over to the side of the ship, over yonder.
Mm-hmm.
Let me do some ruler math real quick.
Yeah, you're good. So
Lit.
you can see them coming up. It's not a fully accurate just yet.
Gotcha.
They will be there at the end of this round.
Cool.
You guys noticed pretty early on. So they're probably about, I would say at this point now, I would say like 120 feet away from you guys.
That is perfect. So Rowan's gonna hit the first two that are within range.
Okay.
So I would say like maybe these two.
Okay.
And cast Chilling Touch at them. So instead of one skeletal hand, it'll be two purple skeleton hands.
Okay.
Dashing towards them. So
What is the save for that?
there's no save, but it is to hit. So I'm gonna
Okay,
roll
perfect.
to hits. So we got the first one is a 19 to hit.
Okay. That'll
The
hit.
second one is a 26 to hit.
Those will both hit.
And then damage. First one is 12 damage, and the second one is 8 damage. Both necrotic.
Perfect. Amazing. That is a great.
And I guess I found the cat.
Yeah,
For
you
sure.
found a ship's cat. The ship cat. The ship cat's just like very comfy on you. Very happy. Wonderful. Up next is Danis.
All right. So Danis is gonna hold his turn until the ships are a little bit closer, because I'm gonna say he doesn't quite know what's going on. He's a little focused. Cat butt. He's a little focused on what's going on right now.
Okay.
Or he's not focused on what's going on because he's still clung to the mast and he is still in his own world. So once they're 20 feet away from the ship, then come back to me.
Okay. Perfect. Once they're 20 feet away from the ship, I will, in fact, come back to you. And that'll bring us to Captain Suzette. She is going to make a roll. So she's able to sort of keep the ship going in a steady line, and the ship speeds up just a little bit. And before she turns to everyone, and she starts yelling out orders: "Load the cannons! Load the cannons and guard the generators! I've never done this before, but we're gonna get through it together, and it's gonna be just fine." Okay. She doesn't sound super confident. And that'll bring us to Aurelian.
Know anything about loading cannons? Nisa, do you know what the hell we're doing?
I have a plan.
Okay.
It doesn't involve you, but I have a plan.
Okay.
Do your best.
I'm gonna get ready. Aurelian's gonna run over to at least as close to the edge as possible, and then get ready to cast Fairy Fire. Can I cast it on an object? Could I cast it like on the ship if it was within 60 feet? It says a 20-foot cube
I'll allow it. The ship has HP.
Okay.
So once it gets within 60 feet.
It has 60 feet, yeah. So if it comes within 60 feet, then I'll cast Fairy Fire.
Pew pew pew.
Perfect. Pew, 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 pew. Alrighty. Very good. Lots of held actions there. So that will bring us to the yellow ship. The yellow ship will move its position. So they're the ones on the right side. So they're going to move their position up and sort of swing in closer to you. And it looks like they are starting to load like harpoon guns. And let's see, they are now within 60 feet. They're up next to you, so we will say that their measurement from on the map is now accurate.
Perfect.
So if you had an held action for 60 feet on that side, that can go off.
Cool. So yeah, I'll say some verbal magical words and then highlight a 20-foot cube in violet light somewhere directly
Somewhere
across from
on
that cannon.
Okay, perfect. Let's see. Perfect. So we'll just highlight, yeah. I'll just do a little paint there for you. Maybe. There's so much stuff on this ship that on this map that my map doesn't want to.
They're so pretty though. I love these maps.
Mhm. Yeah.
Thank you. I
Yes.
make them myself.
So cool.
Ooh.
That's
Very
so
cool.
Wow, if I could just do it on the right one. There we go. Okay.
I believe.
Sorry about that, y'all. So that sort of little highlighted area there is where your fairy fire is. We're just gonna give that a general
Perfect.
spot, and then they are going to make some group shots at you guys with their bows. Let's see.
No.
So there will be. I'll just roll to hit first, and then we'll go from there. So Rowan or Aurelian, you're first because you cast that spell just now. That's gonna be a miss. Nisa, that will be a hit for you. Rowan, what's your armor class right now, Rowan? I'm sorry, what was that?
14.
14. Okay, that'll be a hit for you. And then let's see about little tiny Samantha, who's over there running that
Rip.
cannon.
Samantha!
Not Samantha, no!
Not another one.
Another one. Okay, so Rowan, you'll take 5 points of piercing damage. Nisa, you'll take 2 points of piercing damage. And oof, Samantha takes an arrow like right to the gut.
Not Samantha, no!
Samantha!
Oh, everyone we meet dies.
Why does everyone that we meet die? Okay, so that was that volley there, and then that will take us to all of the people who are running about the ship. Corin begins the action of loading the cannons, so she's going to go ahead and load this cannon here to the bottom. It takes a full action to load a cannon, but you can load a cannon and then someone can shoot it on the same round. It just takes a full action to load it. So she'll start loading that cannon. That'll bring us to Meryl. Meryl will run here and start loading that cannon. Hendrik will come up here to be closer to the generators. Karthos is going to stay exactly where he is, and so is Joe. And that will bring us to Nisa.
So Nisa just looks down at Target and she picks him up
Okay.
and she says, "All right, Target, I'm sacrificing you." And you just hear, it'll be okay. I'm gonna build you better next time. And at the same time, I like take out the same catapult contraption that I had made before and place it on the ground and put Target in it.
Okay.
And Target takes his turn after me, but so my turn is utilizing catapult. And
Okay.
I go, tick, 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 boo, and it goes onto the ship because it's a 60 feet max. We're 45, 50 feet away.
Perfect.
And it lands on their ship, and Target just stands there. And then he just explodes into fireworks with pyrotechnics.
Oh my god.
So everyone on that ship needs to make a Constitution saving throw or be blind.
Okay.
God.
Love that.
He just gets onto the ship.
I love that. I love him. Just so y'all know, I'm doing group rolls for most of these. Currently, I'm basing it on where they're located on that ship.
That's fair.
For transparency. What is the
That's-
con save?
16.
Okay, so 16. So front of ship makes it, middle ship fails, and back of ship makes it. So middle ship is predominantly where everybody is. How much damage does it do?
It doesn't. They're
Oh,
blinded.
it doesn't. They're just blind. They're blinded.
They're
Okay.
blind. Yeah, so they can't really do anything without
Wow.
being able to see. And that was that.
Okay.
Bye, Target, until another long rest.
Goodbye, Target. Oh, but like it was worth it.
It was worth it.
Well,
And,
let's not say that quite yet.
Nisa's going to use her movement to get close to one of the cannons
Okay.
that is unopened, unused,
Perfect.
and that's her turn.
Awesome. That'll bring us to the red ship over on the left-hand side. So they are going to scoot their way up, and they are now within accurate measurement range. So, Lenosa, if there's anything you want to or can do, they're about 40 to 50 feet away from you. And they are going to make some shots at Corin, Danis, and probably you.
Lenosa has an idea.
Yes.
She's going to center her key, and then she's going to focus on the mast here,
Okay.
and she's going to cast darkness.
Ooh. Okay. Okay.
So, magical darkness spreads from a point I choose within range to fill a 15-foot radius sphere for the duration. It spreads around corners. A creature with dark vision can't see through this darkness, and non-magical light can't illuminate it.
Okay. That's fantastic.
So it's because I'm casting it on the mast, it's going to move with the ship, so they can't like move away from it, and it just like leaves it behind.
I love that. That is fantastic. We'll go ahead and put this one on there.
Spooky.
Spooky, spooky. So
I love it.
They
Awesome.
cannot see.
Hell
That's
yeah.
fantastic. Well done.
Good job.
Thanks.
So they're going to flail, and you hear this sort of like from across the way. You hear this sort of like clever. Before these two up front here are going to make their attack. So the attack on Corin, oh no, is a natural 20. And the attack on Danis is a 16.
Is that made with disadvantage because of the magical darkness?
Not for the one. This is not from the ones who are in the darkness. They're outside of it.
Okay. 16 meets it, beats it, I believe.
Meets it, beats
Yes.
it. Okay, and
Let
then
me double check.
disadvantage for
Yes.
attacks there. It was a natural 7, so that's gonna miss Lenosa. Okay, so Let me see. Corin does not make it. The great shot right through the head. Corin, as she's like loading a cannonball in, she crashes to the floor. Janice, you will take 7 points of piercing damage.
And I'll take it all.
And you'll take you're not raging. Oh no, I'm gonna accidentally kill my barbarian. Just kidding. I won't kill you, I promise.
You don't touch Dennis.
Don't touch him.
Poor baby.
Perfect.
I
And then
taught him to read.
I taught him to read. And they missed the other one, the other shot that they took. Liam and Felix are both going to stay up at the top of the ship, manning the engines. Dinah is going to come over here, sobbing, and replace Corin, who's going to just hang out right there. Tav is going to come to this one here and start loading that cannon. And Samantha is going to just crouch really sadly behind the thing because she's hurt pretty badly. Now I have some things to roll. Please hold.
Dun, dun, dun.
Why are you rolling things?
Okay. So that hits that one. Does not hit, so it's there. So you feel on the port side, or on the right side, sorry, starboard side, you get hit with a cannonball.
Oh.
And the main ship is going to take...
Oh man, I wasn't close enough.
No, because you were on
that's
the
fine.
opposite side of the
Yeah,
ship.
you're fine.
But you will be able to potentially catch this one that's coming up next. So that will be...
What else is just a goalie in football?
The nose is like, I'm ready. Okay, and the next one, we're going to take 2 of these. That's there. So one of those will hit and one of those will miss. So how does your deflect missiles?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Okay.
that's the plan.
How does that work?
So deflect missiles is it's reduced by 1d10 plus 10. So
Okay, perfect.
if I can reduce it to 0, then I essentially can catch it. I'm probably not going to throw it because that costs key, but
Okay.
But how cool would that be, though?
So you catch
I'm not
it.
influencing decisions, but I also agree. It would be cool.
Yes.
Please do what you want to do, but also...
But also, so you catch it, you reduce it by 1d10 plus 10?
yes. And if,
Okay.
if I reduce it to 0, well, I guess technically it's supposed to be something that's shot at me. If it hits me, that's how that works.
That's okay.
But-
We're allowing this because I
Okay.
love the idea of you trying to catch a cannonball.
Well, if it did 18 or less damage, I catch it.
Okay, so let's see that you will not catch it completely.
Okay.
But you're able to what does it look like when you almost completely catch this cannonball?
I imagine it's probably flying like at maybe like the mast or something of the ship, and so I guess it's kind of like deflected, I guess.
Yeah, so it looks like they had aimed it strategically for the generator that's controlling the ship.
Okay. So then I guess it's kind of she doesn't like catch it, like hold it like a dodgeball, but it kind
Sort
of
of like-
doesn't hit its intended target. I don't know if you want to
Okay.
have her like take a little damage off of that. I don't know how you wanna
No,
play
I'm
it,
not
but-
gonna have you take I'm not gonna have you take. I just imagine it as sort of like this like bending thing where you see it coming and you're able to like move your body around it and like sort of deflect it back away from the
yeah, that I get what you're trying. Some like airbender
some
minus the magic shit.
Yeah, exactly. And it's still gonna hit the ship because you weren't able to fully catch it.
Uh-huh.
So it'll do. So it's 18, you said?
Yes.
Wow, so it'll only do 6 points of damage then. So that will be... Okay, perfect. And that will bring us to your turn.
Okay. I still don't have what I was hoping for with this darkness situation. So
It kept them from shooting you.
true,
This is good.
but like
This is...
in a little bit, I would be able to teleport over there, so that'd be cool. But I can't do that yet.
That is true.
Well, let me do some quick thinking. Okay. I've never done this in D&D before, but Lenosa grabs her pack real quick and she rummages through it and she
Okay.
pulls out a dart
Okay.
and she like puts it between her fingers and she kind of like looks at this dude just outside of the darkness here,
Mm-hmm.
and she's gonna just kind of like quick lick her finger and go, okay, and then she throws it at him.
I love
Like
that.
aiming right for the eyes.
Oh, perfect. Okay, go ahead and I'm gonna scoot this down a little bit so I've got better access to him. Go ahead and make me that roll.
Okay, so I've never done a ranged attack before, is what I'm saying. So
Oh,
I
okay.
really don't know what I'm doing, but I'm just gonna
So-
roll.
I think that for
Uh,
you, ranged attack it should be your dexterity and your proficiency bonus because you're
It
proficient
says 60.
with...
Yeah, 60 feet. So.
Yeah. And you're proficient with darts, I believe.
Mm-hmm. So I'm just gonna roll
Scoot out.
d20 and tell you what happens.
Yep.
Does a 16 do it?
16 will absolutely do it. How much damage does it deal?
Okay, I don't know what a dart does in terms of... Oh, 1d4 plus 5. Okay, cool.
Perfect. Plus 5.
da-da-da.
Jesus.
Nice.
Let's go.
That's 9 damage.
Oh
Max
my
damage.
goodness. Very nice. So you like the wind and you're like, okay, here we go. And you throw that dart and it nails him like right in the shoulder. And you can see he starts bleeding profusely around it. He's like, oh, she's strong, Captain. And is that your whole turn?
Yeah, that's all I can really do.
Nope.
right now,
You've got an extra attack now.
yeah. Oh, okay.
Oh,
I
yeah,
forgot
monk-
about that.
dope monk stuff.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Well, I have another dart.
Go for it.
Do it. Not for long.
I'm actually gonna have her. You know what? Heck it. I'm gonna take the disadvantage because I wanna. I'm gonna aim at where this fool, where I believe this fool still is.
Yeah.
The main guy that like pointed at me in the cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna aim at him and I'll take the disadvantage on it.
Love that.
Okay, so that's a 19 and an 18. So, which
Wow. So even with disadvantage, you get a sense of where this is going. Meets it, beats it. So go ahead and roll me that damage. You're able
that's more max damage. It's another 4 plus 5. That's a 9.
to. Wow, amazing. Okay, perfect. So that
Luck is gonna run out eventually, I'm sure.
there. Perfect. And you hear from within the darkness this sort of like, oh, I'm coming for you. And that will bring us actually to his turn. And you hear from the darkness, you hear this sort of like sound as the darkness dissipates. It's like it's been dispelled.
What?
What?
Wow.
Ah!
Wow!
That's pretty neat.
Amazing. And he sort of like looks at you, Lenosa, and he goes, like from afar, he like just sort of gestures with his finger, taunting you to come over to his ship. And that will be his whole turn, and that will bring us to Rowan.
Oof, that sucks. So can you just Are there people? Is there like a pilot of the ship, or is it just kind of autonomous, like on these two ships?
On the two ships. So as far as you can see on the ship that you are currently looking at, there isn't specifically a pirate or a pilot. They are all pirates.
Yarg.
There are many pirates.
There are many pirates. There is no
pirate pilots though.
Not on this side of the ship. Like there's people who are sort of like they're bouncing back and forth between like shifting to move the to move it, but nobody is specifically in charge of this ship from what you can see.
Gotcha. Okay. Decisions. I had so long to decide. I would say that Rowan is gonna grab a cannonball and load this. If this one's not already loaded.
It is loaded, so you can fire.
Oh, bet.
Nice.
Heck yeah. Yeah, I want to fire that thing.
I love that so much. So go ahead and make me an attack roll plus just a d20 plus 5.
Okay.
Is there-
That is 12.
Does the fairy fire help with any of that?
Yeah, you get advantage on this because of the fairy fire. Thank you. very
17.
much.
Awesome.
A 17 will hit. So Rowan, go ahead and roll me 5d10 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, that feels so nice. I have to use a third level spell slot to get there.
Oh, it's so good.
Okay. Oh, I like the way that the dice sold. Oh, dang. One of them is a 1, but it's 27.
27. Amazing. Okay. So these guys. So you get to watch as, for the first time, I think, in your life, you fire a cannon. And it lands square in the middle of Aurelian's fairy fire and just blows a hole in the middle of the ship. And you see the ship sort of dip just a little bit. Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
As a bonus action, I'd like to do a incantation and celestial and summon spiritual weapon.
Perfect. I love that. Where do you want your spiritual weapon?
That's a good question. Once again, I am going to measure because I forgot again how far away it is. Oh, perfect. Yeah, it's going to go right in the middle of the ship.
Okay.
There's a big old purple scythe in the middle of the ship.
big old purple scythe.
Perfect.
So, the token that I have for it is a tiny spooky hand.
Yeah.
But I'm going to give you control over it.
Yeah.
Oh, I see it now. Jinkies.
So that you can move
I
that
love
wherever
this.
you want. And then is it going to make an attack this turn as well?
Yes. It'll actually just attack. Actually, no, not this dude. This dude, I think that's one of the dudes that I hit with
So this one
chill
here
touch.
and this one here are the two that you hit. So the one
Okay.
directly above it and the one up and to the left are the ones you hit with chill touch.
Yeah, let's just do the one directly above it.
Okay.
Gonna attack and it'll just be a level 2.
Okay.
By the way, I didn't mention that.
That's
Okay, so to hit, it is a 9.
A 9 will miss,
Rip.
unfortunately.
Swing and a miss.
A swing and a miss. And that will bring us to Danis. Unfortunately, Danis, they did not get super within range of you. And I feel bad about that, but here we are.
Just a melee in airship combat.
Just melee and an airship combat. But there are, I mean, they're metal, but you've got those sweet, sweet gloves on that you could. I'm just offering you options, Danis.
I don't think Danis would
Thank you.
really be
Think to
into
go
the
there?
whole. Yeah, he wouldn't think to, and I don't think he'd be into the whole canon idea anyway.
That's okay. You'll have something to do soon.
That's ominous. I love it. You're right. I will.
You will. Is there anything else is there any action that you'd like to hold, or are you just sort of like
He's clung to the mast right now. He's still like he hasn't fully noticed the combat going on around him because of his own inner turmoil. But he is like he's sitting there and he's like really mad or he's really upset like about like being here and he's like they gave me a parachute. I don't even know what a parachute does. I never got my cookie. I never got my cookie.
Oh no, you did never get your cookie.
You're gonna rage over the cookie.
Got my cookie. And he's like starting to get like kind of like upset about that, but at the moment he's just clung to the mast.
Okie dokie. Clung to the mast. That'll bring us to the captain. She is going to make another roll to see how well she handles all of this chaos. She does all right, and she's gonna say, "Keep the cannons going. Those seem to be the most effective." And that'll bring us to Aurelian.
Nice. So seeing that the cannons are doing awesome work, Aurelian's gonna run over and destroy the entire ship and grab a cannonball, run over here to try to help load this, and it's like, Rowan, this may not be the best time, but I don't know how long we'll have to live anyways. I wasn't actually trying to steal that book earlier. I was trying to give it to Nisa, and this is I'm scrambling to get the cannonball in.
Really?
I
Right
love
now?
that so much.
We might die.
We might die.
Respond to that.
Oh
Well,
my
if you
God.
die, I'm reviving you because I have questions.
Captain Nomi, thank you so much
Oh,
for the
my
$5.
Thank you for the $5.
I have
Thank you.
questions.
Thank you.
I love that so much. Thank you for the 5. Okay, so that'll bring us to the. If that's your whole turn.
Yeah, I think it's a full action for that, right?
It is. Yeah, it's a full action to load it. So that'll bring us to this ship here, and they're going to scoot a little closer. And they are actually going to fire off their ballistas instead this round.
Could I give Rowan a bardic inspiration with that during that short little conversation as a bonus
absolutely.
action?
You could. That could be
Perfect.
a bardic
I
inspiration.
love that so much.
That's so good.
Perfect. So you get an extra D6 to attack rolls or ability checks, saving throws, one-time use, and then gone.
So 10. And the second one. 17.
Quick question: has anyone died yet? On the
Yes.
enemy ships?
Yes, Corin.
No,
Oh,
on
no,
the enemy ships, no.
Gotcha.
Not yet. Getting there. Super close. And then, so this side of the ship is absolutely rocked with cannon fire. Two well-placed cannons as they get much closer to you guys. Hit the side of the ship, and they're going to scoot in. Just it looks almost like they're preparing to board. Excuse me, and it's gonna bring us to these guys. So we're gonna have 1, 2 loaded there, and Karthus needs to make a save. Oh no. Oh, that was Joe. So you hear from the back of the ship a sort of explosion. As the ship gets rocked with these cannonballs. And you see Joe, who was one of the ones working on the engines, he sort of collapses to the floor. And the engine that is in front of him catches on fire.
Oh.
And that will bring us to Nisa.
All right. Nisa is scrambling. She's just yeeting pieces of metal out of her bag, and she's just looking at things like, no, looking at things, no, and she ends up utilizing catapult again. She takes a large chunk of metal that's about 1 pound and uses that as the item. And she's going to aim for a person. If it misses, it'll just damage the boat.
Perfect.
Okay. And she's standing here on the left of the ship, leaning out, kind of looking directly towards the ship that's sailing on the left of them as well. She just pulls over her little catapult that she already extended and is like, pulls it out, puts a little piece of metal in there, and goes out with a natural 20.
Oh my god!
I just wanted to know if there was a plus.
I love that so much.
With a natural 20, do I do double damage or no?
Sorry, max damage roll on top, baby.
Okay. I do max roll on top. Okay.
Love it.
Yes. So 39 damage.
Sweet.
Oh,
Yeah.
didn't mean to click that.
All right, so here's what we're gonna do for that. So this fella here that's about to have a nice big red X on him at the back of the ship, sort of directly across from you.
No.
What you do is you sort of decapitate him with this
Hits him
metal
right in the
chunk,
neck.
like right in the neck, and then it nails him back to the floor. And you hear, with how hard you hit him, it crack through the wood, and that boat is actually going to take some damage. Because that was way
Damn.
over his max
Wow.
hit points.
If anyone's listening to Nisa, she just goes, "Oh no, I did it!"
That's not something comforting to hear from behind you.
Exactly.
I love it. Is that your whole turn, Nisa? Anything else you'd like to do?
You can't take you can't do like second attack if you didn't do like a physical melee attack, right?
Correct.
Correct.
Then I'm good.
Okay. That'll bring us to the red ship, and the red ship is going to move in. They are also going to fire their ballistas. I will still allow you, Lenosa, to deflect missiles as a reaction.
Okay.
Because that's a monk reaction, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I will allow it at the ship, but it's only one of them. It's the one that gets aimed at the back. Good for that?
Okay.
Cool.
Let's go.
So front of ship is a miss. Back of ship is also a miss. Y'all, you're right there. Okay. So there's no fires on that side of the ship just yet.
Good.
Great job. But the ship is very, very close to you guys now, and it looks like, again, they're getting ready to board. Let's see. Where is... Liam and Felix need to make their saves. They both succeed, so we're good there. Dinah's going to load another cannonball, so... Actually, no, it was loaded already, so Dinah's gonna fire. Hell yeah. Dinah hits the other ship for 20, 33, 42 points of damage with that cannonball. Very nice. Well done, Dinah. And that will bring us back to the top of the round with Lenosa.
Oh, hello. Lenosa particularly enjoyed that the dart thing happened so well the first time. So she's got 8 more of these.
Nice. Good.
And you can see him clearly now as well.
Yep. Yeah, so she's aiming at him again. She's going to try and aim for like an eye or something if she can, but, you know, accounting for wind and all that.
Okay, aim for him.
First one is a 19.
19 is a hit.
Okay. And it's 1, 4. That's 9 again.
Wow, look at you.
Hell yeah.
And the second one is an 18.
That is also a hit.
That one's only a 7.
Only a 7. Only 7. I love that. And that is going to take us. Is that your whole turn? Is there anything else you'd like to do?
That's it.
Okay. The fire that had started in the back. No, I'm sorry. That is wrong timing. Might be. Anyways, continue on. That'll bring us to.
Oh,
okay. I have so many notes, you guys. He is gonna misty step right up to you.
Okay.
And
I have Sentinel though.
So you get to do an attack of opportunity when he joins your. Go for it.
Heck yeah.
Bonk.
immediately like, what the fuck?
Are you approaching me?
That ain't gonna do it. It's like
No?
no, it's not gonna do it. It's under a 10.
Okay, that will miss. So it takes you a little bit by surprise. And you unfortunately miss with that little bit of a blow. He is going to attack you twice.
Okay.
So that is a 22 and
That hits.
19.
They both hit.
Okay. So for the first one, he's gonna pull out like a long sword, and he will do 11 points of slashing with the first one,
Okay.
and 7 points of slashing with the second one.
Don't like that, but okay.
Now that he's closer to you, he's gonna lean into you just a little bit, and with that second sort of stab at you, he's gonna say, "Did you think I missed you in the rafters?" And then that will bring us to Rowan's turn.
Boy. Okay, so Rowan is going to first booty bump or essentially hip bump Aurelian out of the way so she can fire this cannonball that was
Nice.
loaded.
Is it opposed, Aurelian, or are you gonna
No.
allow the booty bump?
Yeah. I'll accept the booty bump.
Perfect. All right, so they said roll 20 plus 5.
Yep. Go ahead and roll it an advantage since they're so close.
Oh, thank God.
They should still have the thing on them.
Oh, and the fairy fire is still there, yeah, too. So.
Both rolls are not one.
Oh no!
I don't even think that Bardic Inspiration is gonna help that at
No.
all.
No.
So
It's
yeah,
Hang on to it. Yeah.
that's
man.
rough. That's rough.
So you go to fire, and the wick stops halfway down. And so the cannonball's still loaded, but it does not go off. Is there anything else you'd like to do, Rowan? You wanna?
She's going to run away from that.
Perfect.
And while she's running away, she's running towards the fire. So I think she can
Okay.
like go 30 feet, so like around here. And while she's running, she'll yell to Aurelian, "If you die, I'm gonna kill you."
Shit.
Yeah, and then she's going to turn her focus back onto her spiritual weapon
Okay.
and try again to hit this dude.
That dude up top. All right, go ahead and
For
roll me
some
an attack.
chance of redemption. Truly. Okay. That is a Old War flashbacks 10 to hit.
10 will miss, unfortunately.
Yeah.
These guys are able to sort of anticipate the moves of your spiritual weapon, which is odd. And is that your whole turn?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. That will bring us to Danis. Danis, there is fire on the ship now. On the wooden parts.
Okay. Danis is not concerned with the fire as much as he realized that there's now explosions and sounds of fighting, and he's really, really upset that he didn't get that cookie. So he kind of like loosens his grip on the mast. I never got my cookie. And it's your fault! And he looks to the ship on the right. And he's going to rage. He's going to step up onto this cannon, and he's going to... Oh, sorry. Actually, he's going to go down. I lied. He doesn't jump off the cannon. He does, however, jump off the side of the ship. He has a 20 in strength, so that means that he can jump exactly 20 feet.
Nice.
Landing right here. So that was how many feet? That's not the ruler. It's 25 plus the 20. So I don't know how you want to rule his movement afterwards, but he does not want to make an attack per se. He wants to rip this person off of the ballista and send him hurtling to his death.
Fling him to his death. Perfect. I love that. So go ahead and just for my own mental sanity, can you scoot him a little bit further onto that boat? I will give you a rolled onto the ship. Yeah, just another 5 feet is fine. And then we're gonna go ahead and make opposed athletic checks to see if you can yeet this man off of his ship.
All right. I believe that's a 17. 17.
17 to a 14. What does it look like when you yeet this man into oblivion?
So this man is kind of like, he's on the ballista. He's got the controls in his hands. He's like, it's just been loaded up. He's about to fire another. And then he just sees this blue Hulk
Yeah.
running towards the edge of the ship. And he's like, huh, that's kind of weird. He tilts his head to the side. And he's getting closer. Oh God, he's jumping. He's standing on the ballista, and he just rips this guy off of the control, like by the back of his shirt.
Amazing.
And he falls hundreds of feet. to his death.
Goodbye, motherfucker. You got to go.
Yeah, we
Oh my god.
go.
And Danis is standing there panting. I want my cookie.
Oh my god. The guy who's standing at the back of the boat, he looks at you and he's like, Jesus, man, it's just a cookie. It's just, that's all he says.
It's just a cookie.
I rolled a saving throw as a natural 20, so he's not afraid of you, but like he's concerned about your mental health. That'll bring us to Captain Suzette. Unless there's anything else that you would like to do, Danis, as after yeeting and rolling and raging and cookieing.
Technically not an attack, so no, I think I'm good for now.
Good. Okay. Perfect. Captain Suzette is going to make a check. That she has failed for the first time. You hear a loud explosion come from the back of the ship, and you just hear Suzette say "shit." As the engine
Kill Suzette, I'll be very
catches on fire. Suzette is not dead yet, but the engine has
fucking
caught on
dying.
fire. Let's see. And she is a little bit burnt. So the engine, you are now sort of stuck. You haven't started falling out of the sky, but the ship itself has stopped moving forward quite as fast as it once was. And that'll bring us to Aurelian. Aurelian, what are you gonna do?
Deeply
Not
being
die.
worried about dying again a second time by Rowan. Gonna jump back on this cannon and try to finish what was started and get it lit.
Okay, go ahead and make me an attack roll, d20 plus 5, please. And you get advantage because of your fairy fire.
Hell yeah. Good thing, because the first one was a natural 1.
That cannon is cursed.
It is 15.
15. A 15 just hits. Go ahead and roll me 3d10 bludgeoning damage. Or 5d10 bludgeoning damage. I'm
Lord.
sorry. Figure it feels nicer when you guys get to roll the 5d10.
Yes.
How much is that?
I tried to do it in...
You did it in roll
Okay,
20.
cool.
It's 38.
38. Perfect.
38. Hi, Chihuahua. Perfect. That ship looks pretty well damaged.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't look like it's ready to fall out of the sky, but everybody sort of jerks. Danis, you feel the ship get hit with a cannonball. Are you aware of that at all?
I would say that he kind of like like Hulk being shot by a gun. He just kind of like and he looks towards it, and then he just kind of like turns back and he looks at the man who's standing not too far from him, and his attention is firmly on him because he's much closer.
I love that so much. Okay, perfect. Anything else you'd like to do, Aurelian?
Is that my full action to fire?
Yeah, firing is an attack, but you have a bonus action. You can bardic inspiration if you want, or bonus action spells.
Yeah, taking a look to see if, what the range is on it for my bardic inspiration. 60 feet. Let's see. I'm gonna actually make a movement over to yonder and booty bump past Rowan. And
Classic.
Dennis, I think they have your cookies over there. And give him a bardic inspiration.
Nice.
Cookies.
As you booty pump past Rowan, you just hear Suzette go like, "That's my booty!" And then more explosions.
Ridiculous.
I think I'm gonna need that bucket right about now.
I love it so much. That'll bring us to Meryl. She is going to reload that cannon. So that cannon is loaded now. That'll bring us to Hendrik, who is going to turn and move this way. And so let's see if Hendrik can quell the fire. Hendrik cannot quell the fire. Karthos makes his check to keep that engine from catching a flame. And Joe, not dead, but definitely unconscious still. And that'll bring us to Nisa.
All right. Nisa is going to brandish her boomerang. And she's going to press a button on the side of it, which is going to make it glow blue.
Okay.
And she is going to just 25 feet strike the guy on the left boat with her boomerang.
Hell yeah.
And it automatically returns because artificer.
Artificer. Is it the guy at the front of the ship?
Yes, guy at the front of the
Perfect.
ship. She hits with, well, hopefully, she rolls a 22.
That'll do it. How much
That
damage?
hits. So we do the normal boomerang damage of 10 bludgeoning damage, and then as it hits, you see it begin to spark, and it begins to branding smite him with
Oh my God.
with the true gem branding.
I
Dang.
love that.
Right into the part. He's gonna have a permanent mark on his body of true gems. And
Nice.
it's gonna take an additional damage. Hold on. 11 radiant damage.
What does it look like? Nisa's over here just taking these guys out. So you burn this brand like into this guy's forehead as he falls back, deceased. on the floor. Amazing. Is there anything else you would like to do, Nisa?
That was my bonus action, was the smite.
That
I'm
was
good.
great. You have killed now 2 people on that ship.
Nisa, you hear just from behind you,
Ah!
mighty ray!
I love it. Let's see. This guy. No, too many tokens. This guy is gonna board. This guy is gonna board. This guy is going to board. And this guy is going to attempt to board. He's going to make an athletics check and he's going to succeed. So he is, in fact, on board as well. That'll bring us to these guys. Let's see if Liam and Felix can make their saves to keep the front of the ship from catching a flame. Liam does, and Felix does. Awesome.
Good job.
Good job, Liam and Felix.
Good job, Liam and Felix.
Dinah is going to fire this cannonball and miss. And Tav is going to load that cannon. Samantha's going to come over here and reload this cannon, and that'll bring us back to the top of the round with Lenosa.
So Lenosa hears this person say that bit about the rafters, and without really giving any sort of emotion to her face, she looks down at to where the darts hit this gentleman, because you said one hit him in the shoulder. I don't think you told me where the other ones hit.
So it's basically like once in the shoulder and then once in the thigh, sort of all in that area.
Because he should have 3 in him, I think.
Yes, sorry.
Okay.
So shoulder, thigh, and then side, sort of like up under the ribs.
Lovely. So she's not going to bring out the quarterstaff. She's going to just hit this dude with an unarmed strike.
Okay.
That is a natural 20, 28 to hit.
Ooh, I love it. Okay. Max damage roll on top.
Okay. So that is 11. What am I rolling? Sorry. Well, just another d6. Okay.
Yes.
I think I got it. Okay. I can figure this out. I'm smart.
You're okay.
And okay, so that is 13 damage total.
Okay. Very
and
nice.
it is time for a flurry of blows.
Oh, no.
So that first one is basically she is going to punch that dart into his body.
Oof. Okay.
And the following 2 strikes are aiming at the other 2 darts. So
Okay. He feels it.
la, 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 la. Give me 2 more. Okay. So the first one was 10, so that doesn't make it.
That will miss.
The other one is an 18.
An 18 will hit. Just hit.
Okay. And that is 9 points of damage.
Okay.
For that.
Ouch.
That one. So I'm going to say the shoulder and the thigh are the ones that she hit on. The one on the side she missed.
Okay. Perfect.
But she got some more to do. So, because she got a second attack.
Yeah.
So now she's going to bring out the quarterstaff.
Okay.
And here we go. That's a 24 to hit.
Ooh, that'll hit. Tell me that damage.
That's another 8 points of damage. So she's going to kind of just with her opposite hand. So it was like a palm strike to the first one, and then like a swing down, which he was able to dodge out of the way. Then she just did like a forward kick to kick the other one into like his thigh.
Oof.
And then with her right hand, she just kind of like pulled out the quarterstaff and just like conks him like right like here in the neck.
And so you beat the shit out of this guy in front of you, and he sort of like he takes the blows and he stands up and he looks at you and he goes, "You've gotten a lot stronger." And then now he's gonna come at you. Let's do the first one. The first sword swing will hit, and the second sword. Ooh, he is on your gong today with his sword. So for the first swing, you will take 11 points of slashing damage.
Before that happens, she's going to use Stone's Endurance.
Okay.
So that's where is my? I don't know where my D12 is. There it is. Okay. So that's gonna completely negate that.
Perfect. And then the second attack,
So he just hits her and she just like looks at him.
he's like,
Doesn't flinch at all.
I see. So, 11, 14 points of slashing damage for the second attack.
She'll take that one.
And he is going to whistle very loudly at the end of his turn. Not sure what that means, but he's done it. And that'll take us back to Rowan.
Oh, bet. Okay. You caught me while I'm trying to read my abilities.
Oops, sorry.
It's all right though, because the plans have changed. Because protect. So Rowan will. How many feet is that? Yeah. So she's gonna come over here. If I can move her.
Go ahead and make me a perception roll also real quick, Rowan. Sorry.
Mhm. Bop, bop, bop. That is 27.
At the 27, you notice that the fire at the back of the ship is spreading. It looks like Hendrik has not had a successful time keeping the fire at bay.
With my perception, if I put water on it, will it be bad?
With the 27, it seems like Hendrik has buckets of water that he is trying to shovel onto this.
Okay. In that case, let me do some more rulering. Oh, perfect. Okay, in that case, Rowan will take a little bit of, I guess, the soot that's on her fingers and say an incantation and make water appear on top.
Awesome.
Lots of water appear on top. 10 gallons of water, to be exact, in a 30-foot cube.
Are you aiming at a 30-foot cube?
Yeah, so I'm
Very
aiming
nice.
for like there, and then was it just this fireball or was it this engine too? Because
That engine is also on fire.
Okay. Yeah, so
So
trying.
you can reach. I would say you can reach all three of them.
Perfect.
Let's see. For the bigger one, let's go ahead and roll me a percentage die for the one that's on the engine.
Okay.
We'll say a 50% chance.
Well, 70. So
70. Okay, cool. Very good. Amazing.
So yeah, she'll catch that, and then as her bonus action, she will look at Lenosa and mutter a word in Celestial and heal Lenosa for a lot, hopefully. 14.
14. Very nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, it looked like it hurt. And that will conclude her turn.
Okay, perfect. And that will bring us to Danis over on the yellow ship with the cookies.
Cool. So, I just realized that I was holding my turn for when the ships got close, and we did skip that.
I'm so
So
sorry.
how do you wanna handle
I
that?
will give you. Are you cool if I give you an extra attack this round? As a
That
way
is
to
fine.
compromise for me for getting that.
That is perfect, as long as I can move.
You get extra movement and one extra attack.
Cool. Okay. Yeah. Perfect.
Yep.
Wonderful. So I'm gonna walk the 5 feet up to this man, to let him know that his life is almost over.
He's scared.
Good. As he
Nice.
should be. Then he is not a completely lost cause, but he is almost dead. I'm going to reckless attack him.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Does a 19 hit?
Absolutely yes.
That's gonna be 12, 14 damage for the first strike.
You kill him.
Okay.
With the first strike, you kill him. What does it look like when you kill him?
So Danis just kind of like comes down, like he walks over, and he says, "What did you have to say about my cookies?" And he pulls out his maul, and he just brings it down on this man, smashing him into the ballista. And what happens to the ballista is up to you, DM.
Yeah. Let's see. High or low?
Hi.
Good choice. The ballista's destroyed, so that ship now only has
yeah.
one ballista.
Okay. So I do have the Great Weapon Master feat, so that will give me an extra bonus action attack.
Yes, it will.
Um,
This is going to be a very deadly round for Danis.
so I've used 5 feet of movement. So Danis will use 15 more feet as of level 5. I do have 40 feet of movement now.
Okay.
So that's a thing. Gonna go ahead and make a strike on this guy on the right. 17 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. Uh, 16 damage on this lad.
Yep. Yeah, that'll do it.
Okay. All right. So that was my action and bonus action. I now get my extra attack because I'm level 5. Just barbarian things.
Yeah, just barbarian things.
That is a 12, dirty 20 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay.
Dear God. this whole ship is just like, ah. This is worth it.
Danis just tearing
No.
through everyone.
12 damage on this one.
Okay. He's not quite dead, but you do have an extra attack because of the skip's turn, so
Okay.
if you want to try.
He can be left alive for now. I will attack the one that's on the opposite side because Danis didn't expect him to live, so he's just gonna turn. And
You've killed 3 people so far. Or on that bit. You killed the one that you just attacked. He's dead.
oh, I thought you said he was real close.
Or no, I'm sorry. So you killed the one at the back, you killed the one to the side, and then there's the one to the left of you that is still alive, and then there's one just above him as well.
Okay, so yeah, I'll attack the one that's just above.
Okay.
And gonna go ahead and make this a Great Weapon Master attack.
Very nice.
So I will take the -5, but I'll add the +10 to damage.
Yes.
So that is 18 to hit.
That hits, yeah.
Well,
And that being like the last attack, he figured that he would swing with all of his might on that one.
Mm-hmm.
5, 6, 11, 16, 26 damage.
Yeah, what does it look like when you absolutely just decimate this guy for almost double his hip?
Dennis came over, and he just kind of like, so he didn't like run, he didn't like jog, he bounded over.
Okay.
So like he walked that 5 feet, got way too close to that man, smashed down upon him, and bounded over in between the three of them. They all kind of like turned towards him in shock, and he
blind
just
shock.
smash. Not the most effective smash on the second one, because he wasn't looking at that man. He was looking at his final prey.
Target.
And he just side swings, and just knocks this dude off of the airship. He was dead or he was going to
falling
be
dead
dead
body.
before he fell. But he probably died in the air at some point.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There was a lot of death that just happened. Amazing, absolutely amazing. Before we continue the rounds, I think we're going to take a quick break. And when we
Alright.
come back, we will conclude this combat, and we will see what happens
All
on
right.
the way out.
Ah.
See you soon.
We'll be right back.
Bye.
Thanks for hanging out with us, guys.
See you in a bit.
everybody. Welcome back.
Hi.
Hello.
How?
Thank you guys so much for waiting.
Yes,
Thank you for your patience. We're very appreciative of that, and we love you all so much. Before we get back into things, let's go ahead and go around the table again real quick and introduce ourselves, and you can tell us who you are playing and where we can find you. Let's start with Jen.
Hi, I'm Nisa, the Gnome Artificer. You can find me on the ship, boomeranging all the baddies right now.
I love that. Boomeranging the baddies. Wonderful. Let's go to Jade.
Hi, I'm Jade. I'm playing Ruin, Death Cleric, and chaotic competitor to Aurelian, I suppose. That's where we're at right now.
Yeah.
And yeah, you can find Rowan trying to keep Lenosa alive, because this is a lot of damage that Lenosa's taking, and we have not seen that ever.
It's
Scary.
true.
Yeah.
It's scary. I love it. Let's go to Hero.
Hello, Hero playing Aurelian, half elf, bard rogue, hanging out at the back of the ship. Currently contemplating not blowing up the ship that his friend is on.
Solid choice. Sparrow.
Hi, I'm A Black Sparrow. I play Lenosa, who is getting some sort of inkling as to why God is loving their punishment right now. I definitely heard that pod. Like, I love that. Shade was like listing a lot of damage. Love that. I am a Goliath monk.
I love Lenosa, I promise.
Sure.
Story progression, Sparrow.
Yeah, Age of the Mage. Sure, I'm with you. Bruh.
I love that so much. George.
Hello, I'm George W. Ambush. I play Danis, the Path of the Totem Warrior, Barbarian, who is very angry that he does not have a cookie at this time. Very angry.
He's very mad about that cookie. I got everybody. I didn't skip anybody. Awesome. Love that for me. I am Pond. I am the DM for this evening, and I am definitely not enjoying beating the shit out of Lenosa with this character as much as you all think I am. But maybe like a little bit. But it's not Lenosa specific. It's just, it's fun when the dice actually hit the things that you're trying to hit. That's a really nice feeling. Where we left off, they're in the sky, way up high. Butterfly in the sky.
God.
We love that. And Lenosa is engaged with someone who appears to be extremely strong. Has taken quite a bit more damage than any of the other people who are attacking the ship has taken and has survived. Danis has just fucking wrecked almost an entire ship worth of people in a terrifying display of violence. Nisa has sacrificed Target, and she has also taken out 2 people on her own, doing a great job. Rowan and Aurelian were initially utilizing the cannons. Rowan is now trying to keep Lenosa alive, and the rest of the ship is just absolutely scrambling because they've never been attacked before. This is a pleasure ship. They just take people back and forth to Candle Keep and have no idea why they're being attacked by these sky pirates. Everybody is super confused. There was some fire on the ship that Rowan took out wonderfully. Hopefully the people who are running the engines can continue succeeding on their checks, and that will bring us right back into initiative with Captain Suzette, who is right back at it. She is soaking wet, but she does not care. She is pushing buttons and turning knobs and making checks. and succeeding them. She is invigorated by this giant splash of water from Rowan. And she goes, keep the engines, wait, wrong voice. Keep the engines going. You're doing great. Joe, get up, come on. And just overall trying to really inspire the crew. We love to see it. And that will bring us back to Aurelian. Aurelian, you just watched Stannis kill 4 men in 12 seconds.
You've got it, buddy. And I'm gonna not fire the cannon over there and run this other way. We've got 4 people over here. Is that right?
There are. They have boarded the ship now. Yeah.
Wait. I'm gonna go ahead and get up here and running and drawing my 2 rapiers and going to slash at the first one on my left.
Okay. He does look a little bit hurt
Oh, good.
already, so you got that going.
Got that going for me. Let's see. Ooh, that is a 24 to hit.
That'll hit. What's that damage?
Hell yeah. Sadly, no sneak attack, which is a bummer.
He's standing on the corpse of one of your friends, unfortunately.
Does that count? I mean, 7 damage.
Well, 7 will just do it. What does it look like when you run over and kill this guy?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna run over and then just sink my rapier straight into his stomach, and then like kind of get into his ear and be like, "You chose the wrong ship," and and then pulling that out, swinging over towards his friend with my second attack, and spinning around and hopefully slashing him with a little bit of flourish, but more so than anything else because I rolled a 11.
An 11 will unfortunately miss, but he's impressed by your flourish. He's like, "Oh wow, good job." That's nice.
That'll be I think the end of my turn. Let me just make sure really quickly. I feel like we haven't fought in forever, so I'm like remembering I can do cool things.
You can do lots of things.
I
Yeah,
do lots of cool things.
we've had a lot of roleplay sessions, so I figured I'd give you guys some beefy combat to sort of balance it out.
Yeah, we'll keep it there for now and figure out the rest later. That will be the end of my turn.
Perfect. Alrighty, that will bring us to the deckhands. Meryl is going to fire at that ship over there that Danis is on.
Which one's Meryl?
Meryl is the one right here, right behind you. She's on that cannon there. She misses anyways. So let's see, that'll bring us to Hendrik, who is going to see if he can go ahead and keep this generator going. He succeeds. Karthos on his gen. He fails, so you hear an explosion from the back of the ship as Karthos is knocked to the ground and knocked unconscious. Just unconscious, not dead. And that generator in the back there catches a flame. Joe is also still unconscious, so that will bring us back to Nisa.
All right. Nisa is on the other side of the cannon, is very short, so doesn't see the people that are on the other side of the canyon. Canyon? Really? And she's going to continue with a boomerang. She's going to imbue it with artificer power.
Love that.
Sailor power. All right, and it begins to glow yellow.
Okay.
And she whips out her boomerang with 14 to hit.
A 14 will hit. I'm sorry, you're aiming at the ones on the ship still?
Yep, still going for the
Okay,
people on the
perfect.
ship.
This
35
guy.
feet away, the guy in the middle of the ship. She throws her boomerang and hits with general damage of 9 bludgeoning damage. And as it hits him, he gets like lightning just beginning to cover the entirety of his body.
Oh boy.
And she uses thunderclap on it. So anyone 5 feet from him? Nope, just him. That's fine. All right. He gets 7 lightning damage. Thunder
Wow.
damage, sorry. 7 additional thunder damage.
So with a smack and a thunderous boom, this man crumples to the ground as your boomerang returns to you. You have now taken out 3 people on this ship.
Nice.
Well done. I love that. And that will bring us to the red ship mateys. Okay, so this guy is going to fire at Dinah. Dinah's going to take a nice solid crossbow bolt to
Like
the
that.
chest. If I can keep my health straight. Everything is fine. Don't worry about me. This guy here in front of you is going to swing at you, Aurelian, with his short sword. Just kidding. And miss. And then this one here is
So
going
close.
to swing or shoot at Samantha. And Samantha is going to take another crossbow bolt to the chest as well. Samantha and Dinah looking very, very hurt. The other two, the other boat, they're going to run over here and they're going to try and fire that ballista there at the ship. Wow, I can't roll to save my life, like physically, apparently. And it sort of flies low and does not manage to hit the ship. Perfect. That'll bring us to Liam and Felix up at the top, who need to make their checks to make sure those engines do not catch a flame. And they both succeed. Love that for them. And then that will bring us again to the top of the round with Lenosa.
Hello. So she is going to try something a little different.
Okay.
It's not going to be too different, at least from the outset. So she's going to kind of hold on to the quarterstaff with her right hand, and she's going to use her left to do an unarmed streak.
Okay.
That is an 18 hit.
That just hits.
Hooray.
Beats it.
And so let's see here. Come on, there you go. That's 10 points of damage.
Oof, alright.
And she is also going to do some. This is the part that is brand new.
Okay.
She's going to use Stunning Strike.
Ooh, that's a con save?
It is.
Okay.
It's kind of low, but no, I'm gonna give it a shot.
Yeah.
And then she is going to, with her second attack, use the quarterstaff again,
Okay.
and she's gonna aim for his leg.
What is the con save for Stunning Strike?
It's 12.
Okay, he succeeds.
Okay. Boo. Okay. Anyway,
It was a good try, though.
I'll be sad about it later. 22 to hit on the second one.
That'll hit.
And that's 6 points. And then I forgot about Polearm Master that last time, but I'm not going to forget about it this time. So
Okay.
the bonus attack is going to happen from the Polearm Maester. That's a 10. I ain't
A
going to do
10?
it.
Okay, 10 will miss. Is that your entire turn?
That's going to be it.
Perfect. That will bring us to the man that you were engaged with. And he's
Congrats.
Gonna,
Oh, yeah.
I was waiting for someone to say that.
and he's gonna look at you, Lenosa, And he's gonna say, why don't you come with me? And we can talk about your family. And I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
It's a 19.
A 19. You think it would be a woo.
No.
But it's a boo.
Boo.
You are charmed by this person. And he sort of reaches out his hand for you. And he says, come with me. And we can talk about your family. And that will be his whole turn. And that'll take us to Rowan.
Did I hear that? If I get a chance.
I mean, let's see. Let's go. What's your passive perception?
It is 18.
Yeah, we'll say that you heard that.
In that case, Rowan's gonna be like, no, you don't. And quick TM question: if I use a spell, can I make sure that it is not lethal?
Yeah, I allow non-lethal spells, especially
Okay.
at level 5. Like when you're like 1 through 3, I feel like it's a little bit less than that, but yeah.
Okay, perfect. So she's going to use her bonus action first and recast Spectral Weapon. And this time, it won't be a scythe per se, but
Okay.
a spear.
Okay.
And she'll move to hit Lenosa on the arm, somewhere not lethal, at the blunt end of the spear.
Trying to. Okay.
Bonk back into.
Trying to do a bonk. Okay.
Yeah. Fingers crossed that works. So it's roll to hit, yeah?
Yep. Just roll the hit.
Okay. Any of these will work. That's 26 to hit.
26 will hit.
Okay. And do I need to roll for damage or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're still hitting her.
I'm so sorry. Maybe it's gonna be a bad. Please. 10.
10 points of damage to Lenosa.
Yeah. Sorry.
That's okay. Lenosa, go ahead and make me that saving throw one more time.
Oh, Lenosa, no.
That's a natural 20, so that'd be a 21 total.
That's a success. There we go.
Yeah.
You are no
I'm so
longer.
sorry.
Nice.
She shakes her head and doesn't she takes that step back without actually moving, you know what I mean? Like 1 foot step back situation, so she hasn't really gone anywhere. And she looks at this dude in the eyes and says, "You're going to wish that you took care of me in the rafters."
He laughs.
Continue to laugh while you can.
He's
Perfect.
damn right, you know? And with that, I'm going to walk up and inflict wounds.
Okay,
Nice.
inflict those wounds. Make
Yeah.
that spell
And
attack.
I'm gonna also add Rillian's Bardic Inspo for this.
Do it.
Ooh, so
Uh,
inspired.
Feeling protective of my friends, that is max, so 24 to hit.
A 24 will hit.
And the damage will be 17, but also channeling divinity, so that is 32 necrotic.
Okay. So 32 total.
Yes.
Okay. So we will just minus the 7, minus the 32. Okay. He's looking a little bloody. I think he's having a rough time. Is there anything else you'd like to do, Rowan?
No, I'm happy with what I've done.
That was well done. I love it. And that will bring us to Danis over on the ship, Danis the Wrecking Ball.
Annis is about to do damage.
Yeah.
So Danis will go ahead and step forward to this unfortunate soul, not leaving the attack range of that man, though he is on a ballista, so I don't know if he would get an attack of opportunity regardless.
Yeah, no, you're okay.
Going to go ahead and do a reckless strike. That is also going to be a great weapon master attack. Unfortunate for that man. 18 to hit.
8, yeah. Are you talking about the one that's just north of you or just like,
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
TV man, if we're thinking technically, don't all weapons just cast inflict wounds?
Technically,
Just to say I'm gonna inflict wounds. I didn't say I was using the spell. I'm kidding. I was.
24 damage.
Yeah. He crumples at your feet.
Unfortunate for him. I'm sorry, I've rolled through all of my d6, so give me one moment as I talk about things and fix that. Just, it's fine. I haven't rolled that many d6, have I? Jesus. Maybe I have. Maybe I have rolled too many d6. But that's not gonna stop me. Okay. So he is perished, which means that I get a bonus action attack. I'm gonna swing on the guy who is mostly dead and full of fear and internal bleeding.
Okay, yeah.
That is a 25 to hit.
Which way is it? The one behind you?
That is the one behind me.
Okay,
I'm
yep.
about to free him from this mortal coil.
Yeah.
I believe I struck him for 12 damage on the previous turn. 15 damage.
Yep, you free him from his mortal coil in an excessive way. Was it a maul?
Yes.
Your maul just splats through this person's body, and I think you have one more attack because of your great weapon mastery. Is that correct?
I just used that one as the bonus action to
Okay.
attack that man. I do have my extra attack though,
That's
because
right.
I am level 5. So Danis, howling at this point, just
Yeah.
steps on the corpse of their former crewmate.
It's mostly goo. Yeah,
He had a name at one point.
he did. It was Jonathan.
And going to make another strike. I'll go for the one on the right side,
Okay.
the starboard side, correct?
Starboard, yes.
Damn, only an 11, so a 19 to hit.
Yeah. That hits.
That guagura.
I see.
15 damage.
Fuck. Like, I knew it. I knew what I was doing when I built this encounter, but it's still rough for my brain to watch you take out. How many is that now? What is?
1, 2,
Do we
3,
have a
4,
Janus death
5.
counter?
That's my
Janus
6th.
That's your 6th. Oh my god. Yeah.
Pretty much everyone that's on the right side of the screen has been a casualty of Dan.
Of Janus,
Yup.
yeah.
Granted,
I helped a little bit.
Dennis did not get to be involved in the first several rounds of combat, so
That's
he's
true.
making up
He's-
for it.
He's got to make up for it, and it's going beautifully. I specifically designed part of this encounter with you in mind, so I'm glad that you're getting to enjoy it.
Thank
Is there anything else that you would like to do on that side of the ship, Dan?
I believe I am all out of action economy at this
I
point.
think you are. Yeah, you've got some.
Though I could, I'll take another step, just to show them that I mean. No, I'll stand here just to show them that I mean fucking business.
I love that.
And they don't have to go very far if they want to bring the fight to me.
They're terrified of you. They're like
Good.
cowering in their boots.
Good, because they can't run very far. And
No.
even if
Yeah.
they try, I'll be right fucking there.
Only thing that can make this better if the darkness is still there. So it's like the darkness, and all you see is this huge dude wrecking
White
people
eyes.
left and right.
Oh my god, I love it. That'll bring us to Captain Suzette, who is going to make her check again. She will succeed this time. She is just fully inspired by how well you all are handling this business, which is beautiful. And that'll bring us to Aurelian, who is currently engaged with the pirate directly in front of him.
Thank you.
Congratulations. I can still hear him and pop my headphones off for just a second.
All right, so the one that's in front of me, after flourishing and missing, I'm gonna go ahead and use a mobile flourish, which is an actual thing that I can do. When I use my weapon attack, swing my rapier at him with the hopes of pushing him overboard.
Okay.
And that is a so 21 to hit.
A 21 will absolutely hit.
Heck yeah! So we'll
Roll
do
your damage.
8 plus 6, so that's 4. Let's see. Do 4, and then my bardic inspiration damage is another 4. Plus my my modifier, so 14 damage. And then the mobile flourish allows me to push him 5 feet at plus the bardic inspiration. So it allows me to push him 9 feet.
9 feet. Amazing. Is there a save for that, or does he just get shoved?
It just says I push him 9 feet. And
Alrighty. I mean, he's taken way off guard. You stabbed him like right in the gut, and so he's sort of like staggers at the gut stab, and then you push him and he falls to his doom.
I give him a little wave, and then I look at his friend and step forward, and then go with my bonus action to just stick him. Yeah,
I love it.
And that's just a 10.
A 10 will miss, unfortunately, but he is quite afraid of you.
Good.
So good. Well done.
That'll be on my turn.
This is the most bloody map I've had in quite some time, you guys. the dead X's
All
that
the
are all
X's.
over is amazing. So we have Meryl there.
Amazing.
Try and fire. Or no, she's loading that cannon. And that'll bring us to Hendrik, gonna make his check to see if this engine explodes. It does not. Karthos is unconscious. Joe is unconscious, and that'll bring us to Miss True Gem.
All right. Lisa's going to fucking again. Let's go. She's got a rage within her that she doesn't actually have. She goes, tiny rage, throws her boomerang in again, and it is still imbued with the same magic, so thunder again.
Thunder.
Thunder!
I just think of Bruno. I can't not be telling the story.
Sorry,
am
Arima.
I? I'm sorry, Bibi Lagon.
Same.
Thunder! 24 to hit.
That'll do it.
And she's going to go towards the... She's just going down the ship. She has attacked from literally left to right. Bam, headshot, pinned to the floor. Bam. What was that guy? I don't know. Smited. And then just bam, electrified. She's going in for another electrification.
I love it.
And that is pa. For the regular bludgeoning damage, that is 9 again.
Ooh.
And that will be 2d6 for the thunder. Oh man, 3 damage. But I haven't been doing it. I'll do it now. She has an extra attack. And she's going to appear back in her hand. Does she see that this guy died? No.
He is not dead. No, he is standing. He looks a little bit shocked.
She throws it again.
Okay, go ahead and roll that attack for me.
Okay. That's 25 to hit.
Yeah, that does it.
Okay, wrong dice. Hold on. Just bludgeoning, no thunder. Hua. 7.
That will do it. So you throw this and you thunder him with your boomerang, and he's like, Joe, oh god, and then you're like, oh, not dead, and you throw him again, and it just like pings him, and he staggers and he falls off the back of the boat and crashes to
Good.
his death, to his
Aurelian
demise.
just sees Nisa's little arms over the cannon, like
Full of rage. Doing it. I love that so
Yes.
much. That'll
That's
bring
okay.
us perfect. That'll bring us to the red ship, which will bring us to this fella here. He's gonna turn towards you, Aurelian. He's gonna take a swing at you with his sword. Does a 16 hit you?
It does not.
Okay, well, he misses with his sword, which makes him sad.
So close.
And these two guys are going to actually fire their bows at Rowan, because Rowan is now directly engaging with their boss. What is your AC, Rowan?
14.
So one of these will hit and one of these will miss. The one that hits, you'll take 8 points of piercing damage. Okay, and that will be the end of that turn. That will bring us to Liam, who makes his save. Felix fails his. Oh no.
Oh.
Felix becomes unconscious as his generator bursts into flame.
Yes.
So now we have 2 small fires on the ship. That'll bring us to Dinah. Dinah is going to run over to this guy. She's going to pull out her little dagger and she's going to try and stab him.
Yeah.
She will just hit him with her little dagger for a whopping 2 piercing damage. She's not very strong. She's not very good, but gosh darn it, she's doing her best. Tav is going to see that Danis has that side of the ship pretty well handled, and honestly gonna cruise on over here and also try to stab this guy that Aurelian is involved with. So that'll be for 3 points of piercing.
I mean, it's casual, but
It's casual. Suzette's really jealous right now. And Samantha is actually going to withdraw from the fight and sort of crumple down because she's really hurt and she doesn't really want to die. That'll bring us to the end of the round, which means it's time for me to roll to see if the fire spreads.
hooray!
That one does. Oop. So we'll put that one there, and this one. That one also does. Haha! Finally, my fire does something.
Oh.
No. Why are you excited about this, DM?
Hey.
You're brutal.
Just
I'm
put
not
things
that.
out.
Just you did. Yeah, everybody did put them out, and it was well done. It was well thought. It doesn't fully line up, but that's fine. The fire spreads. Oh, that's the wrong one. Don't worry, it's fine. And that will bring us back to the top of the round with Lenosa.
Quarterstaff time.
Quarterstaff time. Hit that quarterstaff, baby.
25 to hit.
That'll do it. There's a fire raging directly behind you, by the way.
Okay. That's 10 points of damage.
Okay, he will take that 10 points of damage. He's still very up.
It's 23 to hit.
That'll do it.
That's 8 points of damage.
Okay.
And bonus attack.
Bonus attack.
Quarter attack. It's another 25 to hit.
Uh-huh.
Well,
The background music turned a little circusy, and I'm not real
It
pleased
did,
with it.
a little bit.
Oops, I rolled the wrong one. That one.
It's a circus because they're all clowns.
Hey.
It's 7 points of damage.
I love that. Perfect. So he, as you quarterstaff him, he spits a little bit of blood out of his mouth, and he wipes it with his hand, and he looks at you and he goes, "I'm tired of these games." And he is going to reach out and grab your hand. Rowan, you watch as, with the faintest noise, this man and Lenosa disappear.
Well,
Rip. Not rip.
No.
no, it's okay. Lenosa disappears all the time.
Lenosa-
It's one
This
of their
happens.
things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lenosa disappears
happens.
all the time. And as that pop happens, you see that the two men who are left on the ship that are on the left side, who have been watching this engagement very intently, go, "Wrap her up, boys! Mission accomplished!" And you hear this echo out across the battlefield. What would you like to do?
Bet. Okay. I'm going to rush this guy. When I can't click. Can I click? Yeah, that one. That one.
Okay, perfect.
What does he look like right now? Has he been damaged?
He has been, he has been stabbed a little tiny bit by Dinah. Like, Dinah got like a little hit in. But he looks pretty healthy otherwise.
Okay.
There's also a fire raging directly in front of you. That looks like it's getting ready to spread to the wing.
There is a
What?
individual dead next to Aurelian, correct?
Yes.
Here.
Nisa
There
would
are
like.
two.
Are we out of combat? Sorry.
No.
We're not?
No, we're still in initiative. So,
Well.
just a moment.
Okay. Dang it. Look at this, like a. Before Rowan does anything, she's gonna pantomime frustration. Because she wants to go towards the dude, but there's fire everywhere. So she's going to cast the increasing soot on her hands. Going
There's
to
a lot.
cast of create water once
Okay.
again, and aim the 30-foot cube and like to cover most of what has been spread.
Okay,
Once again.
you're able to put out both fires pretty effectively.
Bet. And she'll use her bonus attack to bonk this guy with the spiritual weapon. So to hit, that
Weapon
is
scoots on over to try and bonk him.
yeah, and that is 23 to hit.
That's a hit.
Okay, and the damage is 10.
Very nice. He is quite bloody, and he looks like he's trying to sort of figure out how to get back onto the boat. Like most of the ones who are on the boat currently are now trying to disengage. Well done. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I'd like to shout towards Nisa and Aurelian, keep one alive.
Got it.
Nice. I like that.
Hooray.
Perfect. And that'll bring us to Danis.
Well,
There's 3 people left on your ship, Danis.
oh, I'm aware. You know how many attacks I get this turn
You
if I
get
kill
3.
someone?
I love the joy.
I'm gonna reckless attack this first one, which is gonna
Yeah.
be the one in the upper right to Dennis.
Okay, perfect.
Also great weapon master attack. I
Okay.
did already let go of the dice, but I had intended to do it.
You're fine.
It's okay. 19.
That, yeah. Mm-hmm.
25.
Okay, so dealing double his health, almost. Well done there.
Thank
He is very dead.
you. Okay.
Just splat. Just complete and utter.
I understand. Say no
Yeah.
more, fam.
Say no more, fam. He's donezo.
Okay, gonna move on to the one that's upper left with my
Okay.
bonus attack. Natural 20.
Is that great weapon mastery still?
I didn't say it.
I'll allow it. I just how
sure.
much damage can you do?
I'll
Let's
allow
see it.
That's a great weapon master attack. So, as an attack, that's what? That's -5, plus 8. So that's still a 23 to hit.
Yeah, it would still absolutely hit, but you still get the max damage roll on top, which is ridiculous.
Okay. So that's
And you
gonna
get to
be
add the 10. I'll let you add the
12, 10. So that's 22, 24 without my dice roll.
Yes. Okay.
27, which is kind
No.
of
Add another 10 to that for the great weapon mastery.
Oh, okay. So 37.
Meryl, who is the only one who's witnessing this, by the way, there's the little gnome who's been manning the cannon, vomits as you completely and utterly, like, you mush this man and then, like, fling his remnants off the side of the ship, and some get stuck to your maul.
Okay. Well, gonna try and free those from my maul as I turn to this last person.
Meat grinder time is what this is.
Seen me slaughter the rest of his ship.
Coming in like a ninja
Danis
blender.
turns uncharacteristically slowly towards this last person, knowing that there is no chance for his prey to escape.
None.
And he slowly raises the maul. That is a 22 to hit.
As you raise your maul slowly, this man looks at you, knowing that death has come for him. And you can just see the look of absolute fear and resignation in his eyes as you deal.
I deal 14 damage to him.
You what does it look like when you end, because you left him for last. You hurt him almost to the point of death and then killed all of his friends around him and came back for him, all within roughly 18 seconds. Just so that everyone in chat as well can understand the absolute carnage that Danis
Yankees.
has just caused on you. You hurt this man, killed his friends, and then turned around to kill him. What does this look like?
Barbarians.
He raises it slowly, anger still in his eyes, and the last thing he hears is cookie. As he smashes just he comes down kind of like in a diagonal smash that destroys his spinal column, his collarbone, all the way down to his sternum. It is just one loud, sickening crack. This man falls to the ground on this airship. Danis takes the required 10 feet to make a jump, and then he lands at the end of this cannon. Everyone on the ship that he jumped onto is dead.
Is completely dead.
Mission accomplished. Danis looks around for Lenosa and the person fighting Lenosa, and he does not see them, so he sets his sights on the other ship. Whether or not it will still be there is another
Yeah.
story, but
So as you land on the ship with no one left to pilot this ship, the ship goes careening out of the sky, falling to the ground so quickly, and you lose sight of it so fast. And that side of the ship is safe. Meryl, who's still vomiting on her own shoes, looks up at you with horror in her eyes as she sort of collapses to the ground in fear. Captain Suzette, seeing that one of the ships has collapsed, says, "We've almost got him." Wait, no. "We've almost got him!" And that'll bring us to Aurelian.
She was getting
what are
really
you
into
gonna-
the pirate role.
She really is. She's like "Wah!"
Yes. Well, I guess this is your lucky day, and I'm going to attack the one in front of me with non-lethal damage
Okay.
to hopefully try to knock him out.
Yeah.
And that's a 12 to hit.
That just misses.
And then bonus action.
Come on.
Oh my god. 17 to hit.
That will hit.
There we go. There we go. Ooh, and do I get sneak attack?
You do, because
Yes.
he's engaged with Tab.
Perfect. Let's see. 6. Let's see. What's that? 12 damage.
12 damage. You are able to knock him unconscious. So he sort of just collapses to the ground. And everything seems a little bit calmer on the ship. Is there anything else that you'd like to do?
No, I'll just once he's knocked out, I'll start looking around, just kind of taking stock of the situation that we have. Right now.
There is one left to that's just below you on the other side of the other cannon that's engaged with Dinah, and it looks like Rowan. He looks pretty beat up, and there are two who are left on the other ship, but they look like they are attempting to maneuver the ship away from you guys. They are trying to run.
And we don't see Lenosa or the other guy?
You do not see Lenosa or the other guy at all.
Okay. Alright, that'll be it.
Okay, perfect. That'll bring us to Nisa.
Nisa is going to see that they're trying to turn the ship away, and she's going to type a little swipe her hand over her boomerang, and it's going to change to brown. Brown glowing, kind of steamy. And she's going to roll to hit the person at the helm of the ship, like who is driving it away. Like she's
Okay.
going to aim directly towards that person and throw her boomerang again.
I love
Wait.
16 to hit.
that will hit.
Okay, so with the boomerang, it does 10 bludgeoning damage.
Oof. Yeah.
And it casts. Where is it? I need a dexterity 16 saving throw for that snare, please.
He fails.
So, he becomes entangled in magical rope, which means the boomerang doesn't come back to me.
Okay. He's stuck and quite frustrated at the helm as he sort of falls
Restrained.
over. Okay, perfect. Is there anything else that you'd like to do?
That's it.
Okay, that'll bring us to this ship. So this guy is going to just sort of step on that guy and begin to maneuver the ship away. And you watch as the ship sort of just drops out of the sky. Like it does like a falcon dive down and out of the sky. And below the clouds where you can no longer see, the man who is left conscious on the boat drops his weapon And he looks between Dinah and Rowan's terrifying spiritual weapon, and he goes, "Oh, all right, I surrender. If we could not kill me, that would be great."
And if you could tell us where our friend went with your captain, then we would also be cool.
Probably could do that. We could negotiate. I'm certain. He looks so scared.
Is there any rope nearby?
There is so much rope on this ship.
All right, bet. Tying him up.
Alrighty. And with that, my friends, you have succeeded in one of the most difficult combats that I have thrown at you yet. Well done, everybody.
Yay.
I am so proud of you. Coming to an end here. Lenosa's gone, you guys.
Nisa
Gone.
hasn't looked back, so she hasn't noticed. She's actually like leaning over the ship, going, "My boomerang was on that!"
Oh no.
But she hasn't noticed that Lenosa's gone yet.
I'll go up because I was looking around. Where's Rowan? Sorry.
I'm right
Where's-
here, dumbass.
I go up to Rowan and say, I say, "Where's Lenosa?"
She went poof with the suspicious captain guy that seemed to recognize her. Seems whatever they had was personal,
Poof.
but she's definitely not, at least when she disappeared.
What do you
wasn't
mean,
dead.
poof?
And one moment they were fighting and he was looking very, injured, and the next he grabs her hand and pop, they're both gone.
Well, Lenosa can go invisible.
I don't think that this was voluntary.
Dennis, are you okay? Over there.
So,
Point of order, Lenosa cannot go invisible. Get a potion.
DM,
Yes.
this one right here is one of the pirates, correct?
I'm sorry, let me double check the map. Which one were you just? Yes.
He's
He's
unconscious.
unconscious right now.
Okay.
Maybe we should tie
Janice
him up
is
too.
going to walk over,
Oh.
and he is still raging.
Yeah.
So he is going to pick this one up, probably by the throat, and throw him over the side.
He does not resist because he is unconscious. Dinah, or Tav, who is just standing there, sort of backs out of the way as you walk up, and you yeet this man
Okay.
over the side.
This one is a corpse of a pirate, correct?
Dennis, stop!
Yes.
Is it very obviously dead?
Oh, yes.
Dennis, stop!
Doesn't matter. Dennis is gonna throw that as well.
Dennis,
Oh.
where's Lenosa?
We only need one of them.
Yeah, we
Someone
already
make
have one.
Dennis calm down.
I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say we only
Running.
need one of them to this man's. Right
And
there.
I will, as I'm tying this guy up, I will whisper into his ear, "That could be you, if you don't have the answers that we desire. Understand?"
Nisa continues running at Dennis, telling him to stop.
He just sort of collapses into tears. Nisa, go ahead and Dana, let's say make a persuasion check
Against
against Dennis, make me a constitution.
It's pretty good. 22.
21.
Oh no. So
I was like, I'm confident.
yeah, Nisa, you run up to Dennis and you're like begging him to stop, and you let's roleplay this real quick, and then what does this look like? Roleplay this between the two of you.
Nisa runs up like she doesn't really know what to do, so she grabs onto your cloak. Like, Deanna, stop!
Metal arm or regular arm?
Metal arm.
So Danis, he's not like really like he's not running, he's not bounding. He was like calmly walking before he threw this man overboard. And
Nisa has fear that you're gonna throw away the person that we need, so she's running at you, telling you to stop yeeting people overboard.
he strolled on over and threw the corpse overboard as well, and he is on his way to throw this last one overboard when you touch him with your metal arm, and he like looks down at you, pupilless eyes, rage just written all over his face. His face is contorted into unspeakable anger, and he just kind of like looks at you. Do you say anything when he looks at you?
She just looks at him. She's kind of scared, because she's never tried to confront you while you're in a rage. So she's just holding out her hand and looking up at you, and you can hear that she's just, are you okay?
And his pupils start to come
There's
back.
probably a bird around.
What kind of bird?
I frantically look around for a bird right now.
I will. Let's see if I'm gonna be a benevolent DM or not.
I thought you were gonna break my arm off.
Wow. What an incredible percentile die roll. I will absolutely give you a bird. In honor of our I rolled a 99, you guys. I just wanna yeah, in honor of your fallen comrade, you see sort of just sitting on the mast, there's a small sparrow.
I take my metal hand off of you, and point at it. Since my metal arm is my dominant hand, so I use it the most. I point at it. It's right there. Look, it's fine. Everything's fine. And I put my hand back on you.
Metal hand?
It's my dominant hand.
He
It's to be assumed.
he just kind of like jerks his arm back.
Pat you very cringe-like. Just
Is everyone alright?
well, I was making sure that you were stopped. Lenos is really good at doing that. I'm not, but I did it.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Don't throw that guy overboard. We need him for questioning.
What guy?
Nothing? There's a bird up there.
Okay. I'm gonna go.
Maybe we can get the cookie before we get off the ship.
Oh, the cookie!
Yeah.
I would love a cookie.
Yeah, I'm gonna go find one. I'm gonna go
Okay.
into the ship
Thank you.
actually and go do that. Well,
You'll be able to find some cookies down there. I think Meryl's a vegan, so you'll be able to find some vegan cookies.
And Dennis like reaches into his pocket and like kind of slowly approaches the sparrow.
That's true. Rowan and Aurelian, what are you two doing?
Threatening this man.
He is literally like inches away from being in the fetal position. There is no. Are you going to interrogate him right now?
No, I'm gonna let him sit. I personally want him to simmer on like this, like really have the deaths of his comrades on his conscious.
Oh yeah. High or low, Rowan?
Low.
Low. He has peed his pants as well as like he is just terrified. He thought that Danis was coming to kill him for a moment, and he is already pretty certain that he is going to die, regardless of how the situation comes out. And he's just looking up at you with heartbreak in his eyes.
Aurelian's
Where-
gonna. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. Go
I was
ahead.
gonna say Aurelian's gonna put away the small rod of iron that he had pulled out that he's going to use to cast Hold Person on Danis if necessary, but
Nice.
seeing that it's not necessary, just turns to this guy and turns it over to Rowan.
And with that, our friend gone for unknown reasons. The ship still heading towards Candlekeep. That is where we're going to call our session for this evening. And we will see you guys back here next Monday. We can see what's going on. Sparrow, come back so we can say goodbye.
Come back,
here.
Sparrow.
I'm here.
Put your camera back on. I want to see your pretty face.
I'm here.
I was doing it. I just had to lean.
Thank you, chat, so much for hanging out with us this evening. I hope that it was as entertaining for you as it was for me and the rest of my lovely crew here.
Dennis's cookie tip $5. Thank you so much. Dennis's
Thank
cookie.
you, Dan.
Thank you, Danis's cookie.
Thank you for that.
That is truly beautiful. I love that so much. Cop fucking murder rampage. I shouldn't laugh
Very
at that,
effective.
but like, damn, Dennis, you scary.
Yeah.
That was I knew in my heart how it was gonna go, but I wasn't prepared for how it was gonna go. Does that make sense? Like
Yeah.
I built it to go the way that it did, and then my brain was just like, damn, it really went like that.
Yep.
That was great, but everybody did so well. So good job. Nobody died. Well, one of the shipmates died.
Yeah.
A couple of the shipmates died. But you kept the fires at bay, and the only downside is that you lost Lenosa. So that was that a failure? Maybe, I don't know. It's fine.
It's pretty.
Um,
It's pretty big.
There probably wasn't a whole lot you could have done. But let's go around the table real quick and let everybody know where we can find us. And we can sign off and maybe raid into a new channel.
Heck yeah.
Sure.
Let's start with Jen.
Me.
Yeah, who
Hello.
are you?
Hi, I'm Janice Online, playing Nisa, the artificer gnome today. You can find me. I almost spoiled a thing. You can.
Ooh.
I stream on my personal channel, Jen is Online, on Sundays and Wednesdays. You can find me here Mondays, and you can find me over on Architect Loom on Tuesdays. And you can also find me at Jen is Offline on YouTube and at the Overprepared DM on Spotify. I'm all over the
Yeah.
place. Jen is Online is my name, so that's the game. Let's go.
We love it. George.
Hi, I am George W. Ambush, and I play Dennis, the murder machine. Jeez. But you can find me on George W. Ambush. I am streaming every Thursday, as well as that might be changing here in the future because I'm gonna be doing something here coming up pretty soon. But we'll see. It I might be moving to another day. And I'm here, and I'm also on Architect Lum every Tuesday. And we're starting a new campaign, and that's gonna be a blast.
Hey.
And there's gonna be some stuff going on. I don't know how much has been announced because I'm
Nothing
awful.
yet. Nothing
Okay.
yet.
Okay.
Just that we're
So,
on it.
okay. Yeah, I'll be there
Yay!
from time to time.
Stuff and people and places.
Things are
Yeah,
happening.
So come check us out. D&D. It's D&D.
It's Dungeons and
I love
Dragons.
D&D.
That's a
Dragon
good
and Dungeons.
spoiler.
I love you guys. Jade, where can we find you?
Hi. I'm Jade Valkyrie. You can find me Jade Valkyrie with a 3 on Twitch, Jade Valkyrie with an E at the end of Valkyrie everywhere else, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, things like that. I am currently on hiatus for streaming personally, but you can find me on Wednesdays at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern, where I do a talk show. I produce the talk show as well as being a co-host with Queen's GG, which is my job. So basically me and another lovely creator, we talk about things that happen in the Black community, and it's also really fun. It's for Black folk, but it can be enjoyed by everyone. So I encourage you to stop by. It's a great time. Yeah, Pond. I said Pond and Jen there. It was really fun.
I popped in a couple times. I just lurk
I've
and
been
listen
there.
because I like to listen to you
I
guys
listen.
talk. As Hero.
Hi, Suddenly a Hero, playing Aurelian. You find me everywhere at Suddenly a Hero. I'm predominantly on Twitch, but I'm on all the socials as Suddenly a Hero. So check me out throughout the week. There, and then here every Monday.
Love it. Sparrow.
Hi, I am your favorite burb on the internet, and when I am not on a hiatus like Jade, I am at twitch.tv/ablacksparrow. You can find more info about me at SherrickRobinson.com, and you can also find info on my podcast, which is Amelia and Sherrick, What Are You Doing? That is there as well. Otherwise, anchor.fm/ASWAYDPOD or Amelia and Sherrick, What Are You Doing pod. And that's where you can find me if you wanna.
We love that. And I am your DM for this evening. I am Pond. I go by Pond Plays on all the social media. Pond Plays Games over on Instagram, which is where I'm probably the most active. You can find me here every Monday playing D&D with this absolutely lovely crew. You'll find me every Tuesday over on Architect Loom, where I also play more D&D. You can find me every other Wednesday over at the Initiative Order, where I run another homebrew campaign. And you can find me the second Wednesday of every month over on Blackwater D&D, where I play even more Dungeons and Dragons. Golly gee willikers, y'all, I play a lot of tabletops, and I love
it.
every bit of it. I am on a hiatus for my own personal stream just because I am growing a human and also very busy. So, we love to see it. We love to have you all in chat. Thank you all so much for all of the donations and the love and the memes that you posted in our Discord. I hope that you stick around because next week is going to be real interesting. And then, Sparrow, you going to be gone for a little while?
I'm gonna be gone.
Yeah, Sparrow's gonna be gone for a little bit. So I promise I didn't just write a whole character out of the season for no reason. Sparrow's gonna be gone for a little while, so once they come back, it's gonna be absolutely lovely, and we're gonna miss you very much. We love you so much.
Most.
And do we have a channel that we want to raid?
Yes, I have found a channel called Swole Initiative Network.
Swollen.
Love that.
Perfect.
That's fantastic. I hope you all have a wonderful night, my friends. Please hang out with us while we go hit that raid. Give a Swole Initiative Network some love. And I hope you have a lovely evening. Take care of yourselves. Drink some water. Take your meds. Do a stretch.
That's love.
Bye.
What's the raid phrase for tonight? What do we got?
Oh, shit. Raid phrase?
Post it in the chat.
Post it in the chat. Somebody pick. Quick.
It was the nameless goo or the something
Death
about
cookie.
the cookie.
Death cookie.
It was the bit
Death
about
cookie.
the last thing that he hears is
is
cookie. Yeah.
Yes, I like that one.
I love that.
Boom,
That's
baby.
perfect. The last thing he hears is cookie.
Nice. Right, heck yeah.
Love y'all a lot.
Alrighty. Love y'all.
Goodbye.
See you next week. Bye.
Bye.